Hello everyone, I am Omowe Edward Oritoma. Some call me Toma Edward, some call me by my artistry name Etus. I'm an artist, a songwriter, and a mathematician as well. Today I want to try and throw some light on gender inequality as it pertains to national building and the role mathematics has to play with all of it. Now in 2010, United Nations Development Program came up with the Gender Inequality Index, which was more or less like a tool for measurement of gender disparity. In other words, it is more or less like an index that is used for the measurement of the achievement of a country as being influenced by gender inequality. This Gender Inequality Index, it has three dimensions. One, the reproductive index. Secondly, you have empowerment, and thirdly, you have the labor market involvement. I will try and throw as much light as I can on all three if time permits me. Now, the reproductive index, mind you, the Gender Inequality Index is a pioneering index because it's one of the first to introduce reproductive health indicators as one of its tools for measurement of gender inequality. Now, gender inequality with regards to one of its dimensions, the first being reproductive index now, it's all about the measurement of maternal mortality ratio as well as adolescent fertility ratio. Now these are the major indicators for the first dimension of gender inequality index, which is the reproductive index now. Now a low maternal mortality ratio indicates that that particular society is one where there's free access or easy access to healthcare by pregnant women. And you know what that means, which means easy access to healthcare generally for women, which will intend is the development of such particular society. The second indicator, the adolescent fertility ratio, which is a measure of early childbearing. A high adolescent fertility ratio means high health risks to child as well as infant, and this is just not good for the development of any particular country. Now, there is this concept about mathematics, and in fact the STEM as a whole, the science, technology, engineering and mathematics generally as a STEM. There is this notion that it is more or less like a male-dominated field, or a field that should be for males exclusively. I think it's time we have a really strong paradigm shift with regards to that notion. I will try to address my point. There is a clamor for the creative industry. You see our young ladies flocking towards the creative industry. Whether or not they fit in, they really don't care. They just want to be participants of the creative industry. Some of these ladies may, mark my words, may not even have the acumen, the creativeness, the artistry that is required to thrive in that particular industry. And at the same time, may be blessed and well endowed with regards to intellectual processes that might be useful in the science STEM. Most of these ladies end up with jobs that comes with low pay, low self-esteem, degradation, etc., etc. Now, basic knowledge of mathematics cannot be overemphasized. I mean, the role it has to play with regards to general societal building and gender inequality as well. Even as an entrepreneur, the basic knowledge of mathematics is very essential, not to mention in fields like medicine and the banking sector as well. Even as far as to collection and interpretation of data that could be beneficial to our regular lives, mathematics still comes to play with all of this. Time will not permit me to talk about all of it, but I hope some other time I'll have the ample opportunity to do that as well, to do that much. Thank you. God bless you for listening.
What you wanna say to me now? I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you